Welcome to Violin Adventures number 68. We start off with carving the scroll peg box. Okay, we got the peg box cut out, and now I'm getting serious about my carving. So I had to go make sure that these are all nice and sharp on our little Tormek machine so that we can make the final cuts and they'll be nice and clean. Yes, there we go. I had felt this one dulling as I was cutting. So it's so nice to just be able to go over there and touch them up. And they're back to working so nicely. And we have Bernice back with us from Belize. And she took a little stroll through the shop.
What is this supposed to be?
That's for the rehairs on the bows.
Oh.
Is hair from Siberia
Oh
on wild horses.
It's no wonder it's like, don't touch the bow. And what are you making here?
This is going to be a block inside here. I'll cut it out and put it right in there.
Amazing.
That came today. A customer recommended it.
How's your candle workshop doing?
You better check it out.
Is it on the pause right now?
Yes. It was busy last. Also, on her first try of carving, she started to carve correctly. That's amazing. You want to carve?
Sure.
There, you were starting. There you go. There you go. Now you're doing it. Yay, now you're hired.
I have a job, guys. An additional job.
Then on to a rehair. Somebody wanted red hair, so we're gonna rehair this bow with red hair. working on the YouTube Violin. Okay, we've got the first round done. And now we got to go into more shaping. So I'm going to gouge out all around the edge. Okay, we've gone around this back a few times. It's starting to get more shape. But we don't want just the form, we want it to really have shape. So I'm going to go around it a little bit more and make sure that this has flowing angles in all directions. So at this point I've got some nice height and I've got this shape, but I want it to be formed. Okay, the scroll has come a long way, almost done, and we've got a nice arching on here, and the shape is coming out. So now I'm going to use my smaller gouges and just make the shape more pronounced and more beautiful. Continuing on our repair of the 3/4 size cello. This fingerboard is so convex that I have to take this plane to it. Okay, you guys, it's the middle of the week and everything is a mess, which is a good sign, right? A lot of work is getting done. Well, here's the crumbs from carving the back. Working on this fingerboard, we've got a lot of good progress, but my, it makes a mess. This black ebony is everywhere, and when I get done working on the ebony, my hands are just filthy. So we've got black on the floor and black all over here. This fingerboard was terrible. It was convex instead of concave, so I did get all those ugly big scratches out of here. This still needs to be polished a bunch more. We've got to put in an upper nut and fit some pegs for this. So there's still a lot of work left to do on this cello, but I'm going to take a break. That was a lot of work to get that far. Here's our top. You can see now I'm trying to get more shape into this. So it just takes time and a lot of carving. We're almost ready to scrape this all smooth, and that will be wonderful. Here's our scroll. It's starting to look better, it's still got a ways to go. It's a bright, beautiful day today. It's very crisp and cold out here. Okay, you guys, I've had enough. There's too much mess everywhere, so we're going to take a break and clean it up. Final work on the harp pillar. Okay, our pillar is done. It's ready to take off the lathe, and the next decision will be if I should gild it in gold or just varnish it some color. Well, good morning everyone. This is Thursday morning. I got the shop all cleaned up, and now we're ready to start doing some wood burning on the harp soundboard. But I want to show you something about my brother. He's gone now, but this is just a little shout out to him. He helped me a lot in figuring things out, so I want to show you one of the little things that he helped me with. And just a little background, he was, I would say, an inventor, very intelligent, and it came from when you didn't have money to get what you needed, so you figure it out yourself. You know how that goes. And so my brother was always trying to make something cheaper or invent something to solve the problem he had. So here is one of those little inventions. I don't understand it, but he made it for me and it works, and I appreciate it. So here's the wood burning setup that my brother made for me. He put his sticker on here, Pleasant Places Pyrograph. And he says to plug the pen in here. So we do that. Here's the pen which he turned on his wood lathe, and he said he used really, really hard wood. I don't remember what kind of wood. And he gave me little pieces of metal so that I could adjust the tip here. And he attached this pen to this tubing, which I think is to keep it cooled off right here. And then we turn it on here. We can go low or high or off. And then over on the side, we can turn the pen on, and then this, by going back and forth, adjusts how hot the pen gets or how cool the pen gets. And it's instant heat, so it's really nice. I don't have to wait for anything to warm up, and it cools down really fast. So one of our subscribers asked me to share that with you. There it is. Okay, the wood burning is all done. Now we're going to glue the strip in the middle. Okay, everyone, please meet the violin maker of the day. She's setting up some new violins. Carving the YouTube violin. Well, you guys, I've been scraping this down, getting it all smooth, and spending all morning doing that. Okay, it's all smoothed out. The edges are trimmed down. It's got a nice arching here. So this side is almost done, and then next week maybe we'll start working on scooping this out. But this is what takes the longest, is working on this maple back, getting the shape that I want, and then after that it should go a little faster. Okay, it's the end of the week. It's very cold and a bit windy today. So far, no snow this year. Here we are, the weekend review. Here at the desk, we've got a rehair waiting to be picked up. And we have our cello here, which is almost set up. We got a upper nut on there. We got the fingerboard working, but the bridge is too short. And so I need to cut a bridge and a sound post for this. Here's the violin that Bernice set up. So that's good to add to our collection. Here's our violin that we've been working on, our YouTube violin. So here's the back, all smoothed out and ready to turn over and do the inside. Here's the scroll for the YouTube violin. It's starting to take shape and look a lot better. There's the violin that we just set up last week. I have not got a chance to play it, so it's sitting here reminding me that it needs to be played. And over here is our harp table. We were able to get the wood burning done on the soundboard. And here's our pillar that needs to be taken off. It's all polished and sanded. Well, I think I was going to do one more sanding just to make sure, but it's looking really nice. So here's our machine room. It's still looking okay, not too messy yet. So there it is, our weekend review, and looking forward to seeing you next week, Lord willing. Ki led yolad lanu, ben nitan lanu, vathi hamizra al shikmo, vayikra shemo pele yoetz el gibor avi ad sar shalom. Because to us was born a son was given to us, and it will be the dominion or the rule upon his shoulders, and they will call his name the Wonderful, or the Amazing, Marvelous, Counselor or Advisor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. If you know where this is found, leave it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to all the new subscribers, and thank you for commenting below and for your thumbs up. Until next time, God bless you. Bye.